Hi guys, welcome back to the Private Villa, and just before we get into the video, from now on I'll be starting each video off me trying to do some kick-ups. I'm not really good at it, so yeah. Right, this time, try and do 5. Guys, I know that was a different intro. I'll be doing that intro for every video I'll be doing. It just gets me out of the house, just, mine hair too. Obviously I can't get a haircut, so sorry about that. So today's video is purely on the worst games this season for Aston Villa. These are the worst 3 games that I've picked. So yeah, let's just get into it. The first one is Crystal Palace. So guys, obviously it was Crystal Palace against Aston Villa, and it ended in 1-0 to Crystal Palace. Worst game I saw from us for the start of the season. It was one of the worst ones that we had, even though we did start quite strongly. Even though we didn't get that many wins, we didn't win against Tottenham or so on. But yeah, so at the end it was, well, we did actually equalise, but Grealish got a yellow card, I think, for diving, which was just absolutely disgusting. I wouldn't imagine what the people in our crowd would have been like. It was just stupid. I've seen a few vlogger channels then, and yeah, it was just a really bad game. So to start off, basically Trezeguet got a red card after that stupid foul. It really wasn't needed. Obviously this game was ages ago, and I'm just going off what I've seen then, and then just going off the research I've got now. The goal from Crystal Palace was Aye. Don't know how to pronounce his name, but it was a good goal at the end. I don't really like Crystal Palace at all, but I think that decision was so unfair for us. I think the man of the match probably would have been Heaton. He looked like he saved a couple of good goals, but also the possession was equal. So you could say it was one of our worst, and you could say it's one of our slightly okay games. But I don't know. After that game, me, Ben, everyone else, oh my God, we just hated what we were seeing. We should have equalised at least. Obviously, you saw it was Lansbury who went for that goal, and I was cheering and everything. He only just came onto the pitch, but the ref just was an arsehole that day. So, that was Crystal Palace against Aston Villa. I just hated that game so much. It was just one of our worst ones that we've had so far. So, yeah, on to the next. So, our next, obviously, I don't think anyone would disagree with, is Aston Villa against Man City, which was Aston Villa 1, Man City 6. Where do we start? This game, I believe, Drinkwater started, and it was just a really crap game for him. One of the worst starting positions he ever had. He hasn't even had any good games, I wouldn't say. I mean, you could probably say Tottenham maybe. I don't know if it was playing them, but it was alright. Obviously, it was 6-1 to Man City, and oh my God, what a crap game. I was going in that, didn't I? I was like, oh, we'll probably just win by 2-1 maybe, but no. So obviously the first 2 goals were from Mahrez. Good goals, I won't lie. Good goals. Man City are a good team. I don't really like them, but I do respect what they've done in the past. Aguero got his hat-trick purely because our defence that day with Mings and the Horse was just really poor. I think Mings had slight concussion. I don't know. I think he did roll over onto his head, but he's done that a few times. But I can't be sure on that. Obviously, at the end, El Ghazi got that 1 goal from the foul on Trezeguet, and when a team's getting a clean sheet of that stature, 6-0, I think you feel better if you got that 1 goal, so they're not getting that clean sheet. So at least we got 1 goal. Obviously, the crowd were obviously going quite mad at it, which if I was in the crowd, I'd be like, whatever, 1 goal, they've got 6. But they had 71% possession, which is fair. It's Man City at the end of the day. The best performance we've had against them was the Carabao Cup when we lost against them 2-1. you know, that day, obviously, we all knew we should have won, but we didn't. We only had one shot on target, and I think that was El Ghazi's, which is dreadful. And also, Man City had 12 shots on target with 6 goals, so obviously Man City dominated that game. It's not nice to win at your own home. With that amount of goals, 6-1, just absolutely dreadful from Villa. That was probably one of the starting points to making the fans just want Dean out, which I can agree with. Dean hasn't been that good, but I want him to stay. I think he's done a lot of good stuff for the club. And hopefully when we are back, we won't see any of these stupid games. But 6-1, that's been one of our worst. That's up there with against Leicester when we lost 4-0. And that was our last game. So we've had to watch that 4-0 defeat at their home, and now we just have no football at all, which is absolutely disgusting. But yeah, that was Man City. Just one of the worst games I've ever seen. I don't think I even sat down and watched the whole game. I think it was after 5-0. I just thought, whatever. But can you really blame me? You know, and I had to sit there and watch a Leicester defeat with Ben. Me and Ben just thought, oh god. But yeah, that was Man City. On to the next one. So, my next one you could probably disagree with, but I think it's very fair from what we did see from our players, one in particular. Southampton versus Aston Villa, which was 2-0 to them. One of the worst games. And before then, when we were against them at our home, we lost against them 3-1, which is just bad. They have had a bad run getting wins from their home. But, you know, they won against us, which is probably fair, the way we were playing. The one thing I do want to talk about is Pepe Reina's decision at the end. So, you know, I'll always remember we were trying to get that equaliser. And Pepe Reina got into their box, which was just so stupid. Like, I don't think Nyland would do that. The best thing Pepe Reina did, and it was against Watford, and when we were trying to get that win, and we did get the win, he assisted that goal in. That's what we need from him. We don't need him in their box. We need him close to our box or in it. But he's just not doing stuff like that. Obviously, Shane Long got that goal in 8 minutes in. It was an alright goal, I guess. Our defence was shocking again. No one really was having their best game. It was just classic Villa on just some bad days. We had 4 yellow cards too. That just shows that our players aren't really that committed. Like, I'm sorry to say it, but not all of them are committed. I'm not sure if this was the game where El Ghazi was like messing with his face after someone touched his eye or something, but he needs to grow up a bit too. But this game was absolutely dreadful. 9 shots on target for them, for Southampton, which is fair, I guess, after what we were doing, and 1 for us again. So 1 for us against Man City and 1 for us against them. It's not good enough from Villa. We are a Premier League team, but right now I think we need to change our team up. I don't think the signings that we've received from the higher ups was good enough, except from the Canberra, Samatta and Trezeguet, maybe even Douglas Luiz. He's got a lot to go through, and maybe one day he will become a manager himself or a team leader. The possession was equal in this game. Like, we're not bad on possession, really. We can get the ball, but we just don't know how to keep it. It's just shocking from what we've seen. Like, imagine just watching the last season in the Championship. I know they're not as bigger teams as the ones in the Premier League, but it's definitely a massive, drastic change to what we're seeing now. Like, last season we saw that 10 win in a row, and now we're seeing hardly any wins and hardly any draws, and we're just seeing complete losses. It's not good from Aston Villa at the moment, guys, but hopefully when we are back, we'll see a complete different team. I think every footballer in the Championship, Premier League, and all the lower leagues, they'll all just be happy to be back. And I've said this before, when me and Ben do go that day, I don't think I'll be that sad if we did lose. I'll just be happy football's back on. But yeah, I hope you liked the video, guys. As I said, every video I'll be starting it with doing the kick-ups in the garden. I did 5 today. And also, if you haven't checked out Fatal Grips, which I forgot to say, they sell grips for your Xbox One, PS4 and Wii controllers. It's very cheap, and we can get you 10% off if you use this code, and that'll get you 10% off, so you can use that money for whatever you want. I hope you liked the video. Ben's got some good content coming out on Football Manager. Up the Villa with the pride of Villa.
But still I get my money, still I get my money.